Texas Masters ICC Exam may include several types of load calculation questions. Firstly, residential load calculations, which involve calculating the heating and cooling loads for a typical residential building using ACCA Manual J or other approved methods. The goal is to determine the required heating and cooling system capacity based on the calculated loads. Secondly, commercial load calculations are required. This involves using the ASHRAE Handbook of Fundamentals or other approved methods to calculate the heating and cooling loads for a small to medium-sized commercial building. Determining the required airflow rates for ventilation and air conditioning systems is key. Thirdly, ductwork sizing calculations are needed, involving calculating the correct ductwork size based on the required airflow rates and pressure drop limitations. The goal is to determine the appropriate design velocity and pressure drop for different types of ductwork. Fourthly, fan performance calculations are required. This involves calculating fan static pressure, air volume, and power requirements using fan performance curves. The goal is to select the appropriate fan for the specific application based on the calculated performance parameters. Fifthly, load balancing calculations are needed. This involves calculating the load distribution across multiple heating or cooling units to ensure proper system operation. The goal is to determine the appropriate capacity and staging of equipment based on the load requirement. To prepare for load calculation questions, firstly, study the relevant sections of the ACCA Manual J, ASHRAE Handbook of Fundamentals, and other approved load calculation methods. Secondly, practice using load calculation software and calculators to improve skills. Thirdly, understand the principles of heat transfer, airflow, and ductwork design to grasp the underlying concepts. Fourthly, review past exam questions or study materials to familiarize yourself with the types of load calculation questions that may be asked in the exam.